This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and I am going to do a live session tonight. I just signed in, so I'm going to wait to see who comes in. In the meantime, I'm going to show you a little about what I'm going to be working on tonight. I have elevated my desk with a box, a packing box. I'm not sure this is going to work. If it doesn't, I will remove the packing box from my desk area here. But I felt like it moved things up a little so that it would be easier to view. Hello, if you come in here. Hello to people that are coming in. If you say hello, let me know who you are. Hi, Janet, Janet, Janet. Janet, I have a package that's going to be mailed out to you tomorrow for a thank you for the believe word. I haven't forgotten you. I'm just ultra slow. But welcome. I'm just getting started. So I'm hoping that before people come in that... Oh, you're very welcome. I hope that you like what I'm sending to you. I am going to, if you remember the Shades of Gray that we did, or that I did with these, I have some extras here, and I thought I'd work on these tonight and maybe have a little drawing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully we'll get 7 people in here. So, hello to folks that are coming in. Let me know who you are so that I can say hello and wave at you. I'm just getting started. I was telling Janet that I have these ATCs that I did in June for a project that Peg Robinson was doing. I was playing around with this one. I put it in a little plastic cover. But I thought that I have some extras, so I think I'm going to work on these tonight. I've elevated my desk just a little with a box so that hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to work and see things as I'm working on it. I can zoom in, but this brings it up to... Hi, Kiki! Oh, thank you so much, Kiki. Welcome. So, it usually takes a few moments for people to show up. I have 7 of these. I thought I'd work on them. And while I have them out, we'll get started on this later. But while I have them out, let's see. Let's pick some pictures. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, 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 ladies. I need to choose 7 smaller photos to go on these. What I'm going to do is work on these tonight. I think they'll work up real easy. One is going to go to Janet. I think I'm going to give her this one with the color on it. Little blush of pink on there. These are my Shades of Gray ATCs that I did in June. And I will need to remind everybody that I'm still on data connection. So if I get disconnected, hang tight. I'll be right back. But I have 7 of these extra ones. One is going to go to Janet. And I think I will just have a little drawing for the others. Just write down a number secretly. Write down a number. And then have people say numbers. And then give a time. And the person that gets closest to the number will get one. If the number is between 2, like if I choose the number 7, and if it's 6 and 8, then one will go to 6 and one will go to 8, and that happens to be the last one, I will have to, let's see, 6 and 8, 6 and 8, 6 and 8. I'll have to even it out some way. Ian! Hello, Ian! Welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's go ahead and choose some pictures here. These are all pictures that I've fussy cut. So I want some small ones to fit on here. This is a little guy with a vacuum cleaner. He fits, but the vacuum cleaner doesn't. So I'm choosing, let's see, this is too large. These are too large. These might be my medium-sized ones. I could cut these down. Oh, this is cool. This is Ring Around the Rosie. I think I'll use this as one of them. And instead of cutting her off, I might take the hands and just scoot her inside just a little. Or maybe on this side. So, and Janet, if you see a picture you like, call it out and I'll use it on your ATC. Janet gets an ATC for giving me the word believe for one of my pages. So welcome to everybody who's coming in. I'm looking for some little black and white photos to put on these. I need 7 of them. 6 I'm going to have a drawing for, and 1 goes to Janet. I didn't pick these out ahead of time. I thought maybe you could help me choose. But I need some that are already fussy cut, so I might have to go in here and, well, let's see. Ooh, I like this one. We could just put that one on there and maybe tear it away. Little gal reading. So I think I'll use that one. Now I need 5 more. Whoops. I got my camera right down in front of my head, so I bump it all the time. Here's a little gal looking in a bucket. I think I'll use that. I'll put it as a possibility. This one's too big. Oh, I love this one. Little boy on the dad's shoulder. That's a possibility. I'm not seeing the chat, so if you come in, say hello. I might have to fussy cut a few of these. Ooh, this one's cool. She's choosing records. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just getting started. I'm going to build some ATCs, hopefully very quick. This one will fit. And we're going to have a little impromptu drawing, maybe when a few more people get in here. That one's a possibility. I'm just going through these ones that I've fussy cut. This one's a definite possibility. Looks like they're feeding a little dog or an animal there. Maybe it's a lamb. So, hello to folks that are coming in. I'm just getting a start. That one's a little bit too big. Some of these I don't have fussy cut yet. This one's sweet. Oh. The boys with the lamb, isn't that darling? We'll use that. Here's a little baby one. I like the toddler. The baby ones to me should be baby. But this guy's a toddler with building blocks. He's a possibility. She's way too large. That one's too large. I had some of these sorted out by size. Look at her face. It's a little too large. I might be able to fit her on there. We'll see. I'm just kind of throwing some out as I go through here fast. I'm going to make some ATCs. 1 goes to Janet for sure, and then I'm going to draw for 6 of them. I think I'm getting down into the larger ones. That one's kind of neat. That would fit on. They're doing, looks like they're doing some woodworking there. Here they're definitely having a fight. That's too large, too large. I think I'm getting down into the larger ones, and I haven't fussy cut these yet. So I think I'm going to pull out the ones that I have chosen and see how many. I might do that little boy with the vacuum cleaner. I'm not sure how I could put that vacuum. I like him, but he He's almost going off the... I could put the vacuum cleaner on the back of the ATC. Like that. That would be kind of fun. Okay, so... let's see what I have here. I think I'm going to use the Ring Around the Rosie. I think I'm going to use the little boy with the vacuum cleaner. You love the little girl with the record? Okay, let's find her. Okay. Building blocks. I like the building block one. The baby one I think I'll keep. This one's darling. I'm looking for the little girl with the record. She's in here. Here. Is it this one, Janet? This one. I'll have to fussy cut that, but we'll definitely do that. And I like this little girl. It looks like she's seated in a chair reading a book. So, these little guys are making faces. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I have 7 of them, but I'll keep these out just in case I don't. Let's put this away. I'll come back to these. I want to get started on my page. I'll come back to them if we have time to do them at the end of the session. If we don't, I'll go ahead and do them offline. I'll draw for them. Let's see, where's that colored one I was going to give to Janet? I saved it out. Right here. Let's put these aside because those are the ones that I did. So, the gal with the record goes to Janet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The little guy with the vacuum cleaner. I'm going to put the vacuum cleaner here, and I'm going to let the vacuum cleaner go over to the back. I'm going to do the Ring Around the Rosie. The little gal with looks like she's snitching some chocolate. The little guy with the building blocks. He's cute. Let's see what else we got here. We've got this one. I need 2 more. This one, or... can I get this one on there? I guess I can. He's building blocks. Not quite. I think I destroyed too much of it. I'm not going to do him. He's too large. How about, oh, the one with the dog and the lamb. We'll do that one. Now I need one more. How about this one where they're hand wrestling here? I like that. And maybe if I can get some more ATCs and some more fussy cuts put together, I'll do this again in another live. We'll see how this one goes. So these are the ones I'm going to choose, but I'm going to put them all aside. Now, Janet, I'll have to fussy cut yours out, and because I don't want to cover up all the neat background here. I'll fussy cut her out and put her on there. And then when we get when we get finished with this, we'll come back and, hi Eva, welcome. We'll come back and do a drawing for this. Maybe there'll be a few more people in here. So there'll be 6 of them that we're going to draw with. Now the page that I chose to work on tonight is this one. And I'm going to hold it up a little bit closer so you can see. Look at all the yellow ochres in here and the greens. And this page is about children at play. It says children play leapfrog and roller hoop, pick up jacks and piggyback. They did 400 years ago too when this artist painted this picture. How many other games that you know how to play can you find in the painting? And I found myself being a kid and trying to find the games. There's the roller hoop one. And I'm thinking this might be pickup jacks, but I'm not sure. There's the leapfrog. I don't know what they're doing there, but they're having fun. Here he's turning cartwheels and playing on the fence, and there's all sorts of games in there. So I'm not going to paint that out, but I'm going to bring some of those yellows out into the background. I want to circle this. Let me get a pen here, or I'll use my marks a lot because I want to save the text. By the way, this is artwork done. It's called Children's Games by, oh, it's that Dutch painter, Peter Bruegel the Elder, painted on oakwood panel in 1560. How cool is that? And I'm just going to just kind of save off the text by outlining it so that I won't paint over it. I generally end up painting over the information of the artist, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. That was my bookmark, and I'll just go ahead and show you the picture that I'm going to use. Is this black and white one, and I was thinking that I would do the flip again. I really kind of like the flip. And I was thinking that I would just even let it go right over the page, and then you could flip and look at it. But I like the writing on the back of this, so I'm not going to do anything to the back. What I'm going to do is take some of that writing, because it says the child will express himself, and then I cut it off. Something about the arts are a good channel for draining off angry feelings, as well as getting increased enjoyment from happy incidents. The boy or girl who has a creative spark is less dependent on commercial entertainment and has a rich resource within himself now and later in life. And I'm thinking after I paint this out, then I'm going to write that in longhand across my painting. So that's where I'm thinking of going with this page. And hopefully it won't take too long to do that. It always takes longer than what I think. Welcome to folks who've come in. If I haven't seen you come in, raise your hand. And if you've come in, welcome. That one's kind of small. I'm going to put this one here. I'm working on the top of a cardboard box to kind of bring it up closer to my face. I know I can do the camera zoom, but that doesn't zoom my eyesight. And this just brings the... Hi there! Because Jesus Bible journaling. What's your first name so I can call you by your first name? Welcome. Can you define reverse collage? Yes. Reverse collage is an instance where you paint out everything on the page except for the image that you want to leave on the page and work around, such as, let's find a good example here. Well, this is one of my, Monica. Hi Monica, welcome. On this page, what I did was I painted out most of the margin in here. All this gray and yellow in here is what I painted out. This image was what was in the book, and that's what I wanted to leave. I generally like to leave the text too, especially in this book, because it kind of explains what's going on this page. This book is a Childcraft encyclopedia. It's a I think we said it was 1974 edition, and I've been altering it. I've been altering it by doing reverse collage in it. And then I find these photos, such as the one I'm going to use tonight, and I actually do collage over the page that I did reverse collage on. So mine is, even though I call it reverse collage, I actually do other art around it. One of the pages that really went well was this page. This was a page of Julie Manet, done by Renoir, and I drew all the colors out, like the pinks in her skin and the creams in her. Isn't it neat? Dee Dee Willingham is really, I think, the person where we all started getting inspired doing reverse collage. I will say that I learned about it from Rosemary Morris, but she refers back to Dee Dee Willingham. So, and then here is the black and white photo that I collaged on this page, and then these little fairies around here were inspired by the fairies in this photo. This photo was not out of another Childcraft magazine or encyclopedia, but out of a history book. So I tried to find black and white photos that, in my mind, may relate to what's going on in the art. And this encyclopedia, this particular one, is all about art. And we've been having so much fun in it. Like, here's one. This painting was done by Edward Hopper, and this was, I still have to put, I'm going to put Daydreamer on here, but the text here is talking about daydreaming at school, and it says, even people who work in the offices daydream. And I found this picture of this little boy, and it looks like he's daydreaming, and then I found these pictures of these students at school studying, and it looks like this little guy's daydreaming. Now I'm going to put Daydreamer here. I just haven't gotten it finished yet. I did not have any color in this photograph. This was the original text, the original image that I saved off. But a lot of these photographs are black and white. So I kind of I got my inspiration from bricks, of school bricks. And this is a brick wall back behind here. On the page that we're going to do tonight, we have color in the photograph that we can bring out, like the yellow ochres and the greens stand out to me a lot, the greens and the blues, a hint of red in there. So that, in my paraphrasing, is reverse collage. So, and for those folks who are just coming in, oh, you're welcome, Monica. Thank you. For those folks who are just coming in, I need to remind you that I am on a data connection, and I do every now and then get disconnected. But sit tight, I'll be right back. And I promise you that I will not sit down. Last Friday, I was working on a page, and I sat down to work on it. Well, I couldn't see my camera like I can see when I'm standing up. And of course, that's when it disconnected me for like about 5 minutes. So I'm going to bring out the yellow ochres here. Of course, I don't have yellow ochre, so I'm going to use yellow and maybe a little reddish color, and maybe I'm looking for browns. And I will say, Leslie, if you're in here yet, these paints were gifted to me by Leslie. Thank you so much. I'm using them now in my reverse collage book. And I'm also going to use, as a part of that, she gifted me these paint pens. So I'm going to be using those tonight too, particularly the black, because that's what I want to do my writing on. But I need a yellow ochre, so I'm looking for probably a brown, maybe a hint of red and yellow. I'm going to try to maybe mix some yellow ochre, more yellow than anything. And I need green, hint of green, maybe a blue-green. So I'll get those colors out too. And I'm just going to mix them with, hi Karen. Karen, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you made it tonight. I'm just getting started. So I will say, for those who come in and didn't see the ATCs that I was showing at the beginning, I'm going to try to get to those tonight. We chose some pictures to put on them. They're like my Shades of Gray, if you've seen my Shades of Gray. And put a little red dot down here maybe. And I want to do a little giveaway. Janet already gets one because she gave me a word for one of the pages that I did here. I was looking for a good word, and she suggested the word believe. And I said that whoever gave me a word for that I liked, that I was going to send them a postcard or an ATC. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to put a little green in there. Maybe the darker green. So I'm just doing the finger painting. I wonder what they were. What were, Eva? I'm not following you. You're wondering what was. Oh, the ATCs? Here, let me... I did these Shades of Gray ATCs. I have a video. I did these in June. I have 36 of them. I'm going to be putting them in my composite art journal. However, I had some extras left over. One of these goes to Janet. It's this little gal. She wanted the gal with the record player. So that one's going to go to Janet. And then I'm going to try to build these others. I don't know if I will get them all built tonight, but I will do the drawing tonight. As soon as I get the background painted here, I think, because we've got 17 people in here now, I think I'll go ahead and do the drawing. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to write down a number. We'll do that while this paint dries. I'm going to write down a number. And I'm going to cover my hand while I'm doing it. And then I'm going to have you all give a number. And the one that's closest to it wins it. If two people get close to the number, like if it's a 7, and one picks 8 and one picks 6, then I'll give away 2 ATCs. And I'll do that. If that happens more than once, I might have to... If we get into a bind there, I might have to do something to make sure everybody's treated fair. But I want to do that after this is done. Oh, wait, don't give numbers yet. You're giving numbers. I haven't chosen one yet. I haven't written it down. So all those numbers you gave don't count. Sorry. I want to do it after, while my paint is drying here. So I won't even look. I won't look at those numbers. In fact, you all gave numbers in the low range. I'll probably pick a number range that you guys haven't chosen yet. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I don't want to cheat. So can you see how I'm pulling the yellow ochres out into here? It might need a little white in there while it's still wet to lighten it up a little. And I'm just doing this with my fingers like Dee Dee does some of the time. She doesn't all the time finger paint, but I find doing this with my hands and doing it with my fingers in a live session, needs some more yellow, is good for somebody who is what I consider myself to be a beginner at doing live sessions. And here all I'm doing is finger painting. And so it makes it really easy to smear paint. I'm laughing at you guys. I can't scroll back because my finger's painty, so I'll get paint on my screen. And I'm going to try something. I have a Galaxy S8, and it focuses when I touch. Like if I touch on my screen, if I touch here, that's where that page will focus. And I'm going to try that. I haven't done that yet, so I'm just going to touch right in here, only on top of my screen where I'm looking. Whoops. I got the chat there. Let's touch. I'm going to touch over in here. And hopefully it will stay focused. You might see a little jiggle because my hand is jiggling the camera. Hopefully it'll stay focused on that. I don't see a way to focus it with a setting. I think they fixed these camera settings on the Galaxy S8s to be automatic of where you put your hand. Let's see. I still want it lighter. Whoops, that's brown. Got a lot of white on that. Let's bring some of that yellow down in here. Yellow, 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 yellow. Too much red there, too much white there. And I'm really just basically smearing paint on this page, which is, I'm not pretending to do any great artwork here. I'm just trying to bring out these colors a little. And I want to get some. That might be a little bit too much. I'm going to kind of swipe it up and over on the box here. Yeah, I'm not too happy with this yet. I'm going to turn on the light so you'll see a little change there for a moment. It gets dark here. I'm wrestling with my lighting too. I have another lamp. I have a lamp up here. I have another lamp that I'm going to fix to go up on this side so that the light will even out. But you might see some glare from that lamp, but at least I can see my page. Let's see. I want some of this yellow kind of along the edge here. Now, it looks kind of messy in here, but I'm going to do some writing over this. So this really is just background. Maybe I'll just kind of swirl it too. And this in here is already dried. It is warm in here. We've got the air conditioning turned off. This is pretty wet up here yet. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands off. We've got 14 people in here. Maybe by the time I start doing the drawings, a few more people will pop in. So, I'm going to put this page over to dry. Give it some dry time while we're doing our drawings. I'm across the room here. And I'm going to take a sheet of paper. And I'm looking for a pencil here, a pen. Okay, let's divide this up. I'm going to draw for 6 of those ATCs. So let's just fold it this way. Oh, did I see Monique come in? Hi, Monique. I remember you. Mary McMillan. Hi. Welcome, 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 Monique and Marianne. You just got here in time to draw for some ATCs. I'm going to do the drawing before I finish them because I have a feeling that I won't get them finished during the live. I was going to see if I could work on finishing them after I got my reverse collage page done or nearly done. But if I draw, then I know who they go to. And you are going to have to email me if you're a winner. I have Janet's address. Janet automatically gets one for another mini contest. And if you are the winner of one of these, then you'll have to email me your address. And you can also message me on Facebook at Meridel Abrams if you're on Facebook and like to do it that way. So what I'm going to do here is write down, you can see the pictures that we chose. Let's see what's going on with the chat. Thank you, Monique. We chose this one with the little guys wrestling. So I'm going to put number 1, wrestling. And then I'll come back and give it a secret number. But number 2 is building blocks. I do too, Monique. I absolutely positively love these. Okay, building blocks. Number 3, this is Janet's, so that one doesn't count. That automatically goes to her. I'm going to call this one Eating Chocolate. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. Thanks for stopping in. Is anybody else having trouble with the broadcast? I am on data, so in the next month or so I'm going to get Wi-Fi, I promise. I'm going to call this one Eating Chocolate. Good. Okay. Eating Chocolate. This one is, I'm going to call it vacuuming. Sweeping the floor. That's number 4. I'll just call it sweeping the floor. I'll just call it sweeping. Number 5 will be, oh my, Marianne, you're multitasking. Number 5 is Ring Around the Rosie. Ring round, I'm just scribbling here, just so I have a note as to what's going on. And then number 6, I think I got a blank one under here, is, I think they're feeding a lamb here. I think that's a little lamb. They're feeding a lamb, bottle feeding a lamb. So 6 is feeding lamb. Now, the way I'm going to do this, I'm just going to go in reverse order here, so I'm going to put my paints away. Are you all here? Are you almost ready? Okay. What I'm going to do is let's see. I got to get something good here. Let's use my Society for Idea Collectors journal. Okay, feeding lamb. Everybody get ready. Choose a number between 500 and 550. And I'm going to write it down. Wait before you choose. Don't put it down yet, 'cause I'm going to write something. Okay. I wrote the number. Okay. Leslie has 525, 507, Eva, 521, 531, 536, 540. I'm just going to give you a lot of time. Lots of time. 544, 503. How many do? 545. Hi, Pink Popa Jojo, Jijo. Would you tell me your name, your first name, or I'll be calling you Pinky. It doesn't have to be your real first name. I just need a name to call you by. Rayette, what a pretty name. Beautiful name. Any more numbers coming? I'm going to give you a few more minutes before I show you which one it was. Rayette, a very beautiful name. You forgot the numbers, Suzanne? I didn't. Let's see. Oh, it was between 500 and, did I say 550 or 525? Either one will work. Let's just say between 500 and 550. 500? Okay. I'm going to give you a few more minutes, a few more seconds, till I'm sure everybody's had their chance to say their number, and then I'll show you the number that I wrote. And then we'll go back and see who won. Dee-dum-dum. I don't sing very well. Are y'all ready? I think you're ready because I'm not seeing any more chat. So, okay. The number was 508. The winner, oh, well, Artie. Artie, I want to call you Joanne. Is that right? 511. The number was 508, and I think that I saw a 507 in here. Let's go back and scroll back. Yes, Eva. Eva won the feeding lambs. Did you say that you liked that one, Eva? Did I see you say you liked that one? Somebody said that. So Eva, you can either email me at the Meri Atelier, THE.MERI.ATELIER @gmail.com, or at Meridel Abrams on Facebook if you're on Facebook, Meridel Abrams. So, the Meri, oh boy, my handwriting is terrible. IER. And there's dots in there. That's ATELIER @gmail.com, or Meridel Abrams on Facebook. And if I don't get your address, I'll be bugging you. So Eva has the lambs. Now we're going to do the same thing for the Ring Around the Rosie. Don't give the numbers yet. Don't give the numbers yet. Here's Ring Around the Rosie. I'm going to put it here. Ring Around the Rosie. And the number will be between 650 and 700. So I got to write a number. Okay. Go. Hi, Rose. Rose, we're giving numbers between 650 and 700, and we are drawing for 6 of these little ATCs. I'm giving you all a moment to choose. I should have some music playing in here. Artie, is your name Joanne? I want to call you Joanne. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I think I have it right. Any more numbers coming? Yeah. Dum dum dum. Hi, Barb. Welcome to you. We are drawing for ATCs. I have 6 of them that I'm going to give away. I'm going to finish them up. Oh, thank you, Joanne. I thought I had it right, but I didn't want to call you Joanne if that wasn't your real name. Is everybody done giving numbers? I didn't see a lot of numbers this time. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Marianne. Choose another one. Okay. And Crafty Granny, did you sneak in on me? Lillian? You did? Okay. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any more numbers coming? We are drawing for the little lambs. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, it's over. The number I wrote down was 657. I had a little trouble there. I was going to write 47, and I remembered that 47 wasn't in the range of 650 to, but it's 657. So who's closest? Let's see. 698, 655. Barb's 655. I think she's probably 652, 658. Is Susan 658? I think Susan has got it here. Yep. Susan, are you with us, Susan? Email me at, I'm going to hold this up again. The Meri Atelier, I'll need your address. I'll need your address. Yeah, yay for Susan. At the Meri Atelier at gmail.com or on Facebook at Meridel Abrams. And I'll try to find you if you don't email me, or if you poke your head in another chat, I'll say, I have your ATC. So, Susan wins feeding the lambs. No, did I have that right? No. Eva won feeding the lambs. I'm sorry. Scratch that. Where's my other one? Susan won Ring Around the Rosie. Susan won Ring Around the Rosie. I almost gave your ATC away, Eva. Okay, the next one that we're going to do is this little guy. He's doing the vacuum. So don't say a number yet, and I'll try to write this one really clear. This number is going to be between 1,000 and 1,050. Okay, go. 11:25, 10:05. Where you at? I'm watching. 10:03. There's 10:10. Oh. Joanne, I think you need another number. It's between 1,000 and 1,050. Joanne, give me another number. You're way out of range. 10:15. Give me a number between 1,000 and 1,050, Joanne. Do. Sherry, Susan, Marcia. Hi, Marcia. Welcome, Sherry. Oh, Karen, you're out of range too. I need a number between, there you go, 10:42. Karen, you're out of range too. A number between 100 and 1050. 1,000 and 1,050. Karen Salos. Karen. Do. I'm going to wait for Karen to respond. Oh, there you go. That's good. I got it. All right, we're going to give you 20 seconds. 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Ding, ding, ding. The number was 1029. Who was closest to 1029? Let's see. Got some close ones in here. 1025 was Sherry. Anybody else closer in here? Oh, I think Sherry won it. Sherry, I think, got pretty close to 1029. She got 1025. So Sherry's our winner of the... Hi, Aunt Beck. Well, you're not too late. We still got 3 more drawings to go here. We're drawing for Shades of Gray ATCs. So Sherry, if you will... I get this out again so I don't get them mixed up. I don't want to give away, almost gave away Eva's ATC. Sherry, if you will email me at the Meri Atelier at gmail.com or just message me on YouTube or on Facebook at Meridel Abrams, I need your mailing address so I can send it to you. So, Sherry gets the sweeper. And I'm just going to put him like this. So the little vacuum will go over onto the back of the ATC. We've got 3 more to go here. The next one I'm calling Eating Chocolate. Doesn't she look guilty? Like, oh, chocolate. Okay, so this range will be between 1,500 and 1,600. I'm going to give you a bigger range. Okay, go. Between 1,500, did I say 1,500 and 1,600? There you go. Between 1,500 and 1,600. Eating chocolate's what we're drawing for. Hi, Marcia. I don't know if I got to say hello to you when you came in. Welcome, welcome. All right. I'm going to give you 20 more seconds. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm reading off of my clock. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. You changed yours? Did you put it in there twice and you wanted me to take the second one, Leslie? Okay. Ding, ding, ding. We're done. Who won eating chocolate? Let's see. The number was 1575. Who had 1575? 1572 was Karen. Monique was 1573. Very close. This is almost like The Price is Right. Oh, look. Leslie's 1576. She got even closer. 1525. Oh, look. Leslie, your first one was right on the dot. What did you change it for? Was there two 1575? Oh, Aunt Beck. Oh, no. Beck got it on the nose. Oh, now I feel guilty. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to give one to Aunt Beck and one to Leslie. I'm going to give the next one to Aunt Beck. Building blocks. Aunt Beck, you got building blocks. Email me at the Meri Atelier or on Facebook at Meridel Abrams. Leslie, you get eating chocolate. Does that make sense? I better write this down. Leslie, Aunt Beck, who won the vacuum? I'm going to have to go back and look see who won the vacuum. I'm going to have to listen to my own chat on these, because I didn't write these others down. I'll go back and listen to it. Guess I better get good at giving these contests, huh? I got one more to give away, and that is the hand wrestling one. Oh, Susan, you won one, didn't you? Which one did you win? I can't remember right offhand. Oh, Barb won the vacuum. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay, wrestling. Let's choose a number between 2,000 and 5,000. And I'm going to write a number down here. Okay. Oh, Sherry won the vacuum. Yeah, I'm going to go back. I'll check the chat afterwards. Make sure I got it right. I said between 2,000 and 5,000. So, go. And those count. Lillian and Kathy, those will count. Do, 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 do. This is the last one, and then we'll go back to our page. I might have to do a little arithmetic here to figure out who's the closest. Are we done? Shall I give you 20 seconds? All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Any more? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're done. Ding. The number was 3333. Oh, Barb. Well, let's see. Marcia had 3,500. Monique had 3013, so I think that's pretty close. 3013 was Monique. I'm going to have to do some arithmetic. Marcia had 3,500. 3719 was Karen. 2049, 3000, 2025. Well, I'm doing my arithmetic. This is how I do my arithmetic. 3,500 minus 3333. Well, we don't have to do that. I do think, who had 3,500? I think 3,500 is the closest. That's Marcia. Would you all agree with that? Because I'm scrolling back in my chat. Okay, I think Marcia won this. If you disagree, shoot me a message and we'll take care of it off camera. I'm pretty loose with these. Email me at themeriatelier@gmail.com or on Facebook at Meridel Abrams. I'll need your mailing address where I can just drop these in a little envelope. I have to finish them up. They will look like, in case you haven't seen my Shades of Gray ATCs, they will look similar to my Shades of Gray ATCs that I did in June. They won't look exactly like that, but something like that. Okay, that was fun. But I'll have to learn to get better at doing these contests. That was the first contest I've ever done live. So if I goofed any place, let me know and we'll take care of it. So let's go back to my book that I'm doing. I set it aside to let the paint dry. And I think the paint, if you came in after I worked on this, I think the paint is fairly dry. Heat gun alert, there's still a few wet spots in here. That was fun. I'll have to do more. I'll have to do more of those. I'll try to find some more photos and maybe we can do some postcards with those that are too large with the ATCs. Maybe I can work up some postcard size ones. That would be fun to send postcards. I got plenty of pictures to use. So, on here, what I'm going to do, oop, that was yellow. That's right here. This is all craft paint. I did the finger painting on here. Could you do a 3x4 art card? Let me read that again. That Dee Dee does. 3x4 art card size. Well, I don't see why I couldn't do that. Would you prefer that to a postcard? We can do both. We'll do both. Maybe one time I'll do postcards and one time I'll do the art cards. And since you want to do the art cards, maybe we can do that next week. since that's what you want to do. Now what I want to do here, just a few wet spots in here yet, just as I touch it with my hands. Craft paint dries pretty fast, but where you get it thick, it's just got a few wet spots. And what I want to do here is, I hope I didn't lose my picture. And all of this chattering that I'm doing, here it is. What I want to do on this is, for those of you who came in later, good night, Susan. Good night, Joanne, if you're leaving. Good night to anyone who's leaving. What I want to do on here is write some of this wording that's on the back of this picture. This is a picture of children. It looks like they're coloring on a big piece of paper. And I'm going to attach it right in here. I'm going to do Janet's flip technique. I really do like that technique in this book. I might attach it here and just let this part flip. But Leslie sent me these Craft Smart paint pens. I haven't used them, but I've opened them. And I think I'm going to use the black. And I've never used these before, Leslie, so we're going to see what it looks like. I have to prime it. And let's just prime it over here, see what happens. Oh, good night, Joanne. Okay, Aunt Beck. Are they nice, Monique? Good. I'm just getting this one started. I'm glad to hear that. I like a paint pen. There it goes. I like a paint pen because it can write over paint. And what I want to do is write some of this text out on the page in longhand. And I like this paragraph. It says, the child who can express himself, and then I cut this part out. So I'm just going to put, in the arts has a good channel for draining off angry feelings as well as getting enjoyment from happy incidents. So let's do that. And I am standing up. I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to write it in longhand. So I don't know how much of this is going to fit on here, but I'm going to write it fairly large. The child, and this painting is all about children playing games, and this picture, they're not playing games so much as they are painting a picture on it, looks like on a big roll of paper. So the child who can express himself, and I'm going to put themself here instead of himself because that includes both boys and girls. Hi, Aunt Beck. The child who can express themselves, I'm going to put in arts, in the arts. Has a good channel for draining off, and I'm just going to put feelings for, I'm going to put for expressing feelings. Change the wording a little bit more. Because that would assume that they're angry, and not everybody's angry. As well as getting increased enjoyment, as well as, put getting here. I'm going to have to separate the word increased, N-C-R-E-A-S-E-D. E-N-J-O-Y-M-E-N-T. And I'm going to leave it at that. And then the boy or girl who has the creative spark, I like that. The boy or girl who has the creative spark, S-P-A-R-K, is less dependent on commercial entertainment. Is less, I'm not going to put dependent there. I'm going to put dependent over here. Are you seeing my writing? Hi, Sally. Welcome. Oh, I don't know about the handwriting. It gets done. Let's see. Dependent. D-E-P-E-N-D. I'm standing up, so on commercial entertainment. M-E-R-C-I-A-L. I got to put entertainment on here. E-N-T-E-R-T-A-I-N-M-E-N-T. And has a rich resource within himself, and has a rich resource. R-E-S-O-U-R-C-E within, and I'm going to put themselves, T-H-E-M-S-E-L-V-E-S, now and in later life. L-I-F-E. Wow. Cool. What did I do with the cap? I can't make the cap click if I can't find it, Leslie. I think Leslie has said that she makes sure all her little ones make sure that the cap clicks so it gets dry. If you're still in here, Leslie. Okay. I'm really happy with that. Now all I want to do on this page is a little border. And instead of black, I think that I'm going to choose a bluish green that's in here. Thank you, Monique. That's kind of fun. It's fun to pull these colors out. Oh, you know what I have to do? I lied. I need to put this picture down. And I'm just going to do that with my glue stick. And I've been using these Scotch brand, thank you, Janet. I've been using these Scotch brand wrinkle-free glue sticks. But I will say, I think most glue sticks are wrinkle-free because that's why people like them. So I think Scotch brand is taking advantage of that. But I do find that they are nice and tacky. I like how tacky they are. And I like how they stick. And they are wrinkle-free Scotch. And I'm going to glue just a portion of it across the page right here. And it's really Janet got me on doing these flips. So you can flip it up. It glues right across there. Well, maybe a little bit in there. But you can flip it up and read what's on the back, and you can see the picture here. And this is the picture of the young children. It looks like they're drawing in a long strip of paper. Now, the only thing I want to do to this page is, I don't want green, and I don't want blue. I want a teal color. I think maybe this is not really, I really want to cross between these, but maybe this is base marine. This might be the better. Marianne, that's funny. No, Marianne, I don't think so. Hurricane Harvey is hitting Texas as Cat 4. Oh, yes. Let's just send good thoughts out to all of our friends who are in Texas. Oh, my. I would not want to be down there. And the brave ones who... I was watching the news, and the brave ones who stick around there. I'm just going to put the teal right up there. Really, that's the color that I want. And I'm just going to edge it with my finger here. Oh, I like that. These are nice, nice colors. And I have to thank Leslie for these. I like them, and I'm using them in my reverse collage book here. Except I'm not watching chat because I'm painting. Let's see what chat is. Most of our family is in Houston or San Antonio. Oh, Monique. Houston, which is getting hit the worst? Houston or San Antonio? I would think Houston would probably, but it's a little east. It's Corpus Christi that's getting it, isn't it? The brunt of it? I don't know too much. Corpus Christi's getting the worst. Well, you know, we're all sending out good vibes to them. So maybe the winds will die down a little. But aren't they saying that it's supposed to stick around with the rain for a couple of days? Janet says she survived Hurricane Sandy. That was devastating. Oh, my. And the tornadoes that it spawns, those of us that live in the Midwest know tornadoes. I've been in a mini tornado, but it was more high wind than tornado. They said it was a tornado, but to me it was high wind. I would not want to be in a tornado or a hurricane. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it just the way it is. Now all it has to do is dry. The child who expresses themselves in the art has a good channel for expressing feelings as well as getting increased enjoyment. The boy or girl who has the creative spark is less dependent on commercial entertainment and has a rich resource within themselves now and later in life. Yay. So now what am I going to do? Should work on the ATCs? I think I'm going to save the ATC. I'm going to move my book over here to dry. I think I'm going to save the ATCs and work on them when I can really work on them. I'm going to move this box off and away off of my desk. This was a mailing box I got in the mail, and I just used it to bring that book and those ATCs up closer. I'm going to put it over here on the floor. You know what I feel like doing? Let's see. Let's get this wax paper out of the way. Get my ink pen out of the way. I feel like doing on this drop paper some glue book. And I have a whole bunch of glue book images that I haven't used. And I'm just going to start gluing them. I don't like earthquakes either, Marianne. Oh, Eva, you're... Steady the ground under me. I'm afraid that I would not survive an earthquake. I'm getting out my box of glue book images because I think it'll be fairly easy to... This says the other side. These are all my glue book images. And I'm going to put them on the chair right next to me. You won't see them. Whoops. You won't see them as I pull them out, but you'll see them as I glue them down. because I'm getting a lot of glue book images that I want to use up. A lot of them. And this way, I can make ATCs or tags. Look at that guy. This is almost a full page. Let's see. Let's flip this over. This was a book on Photoshop techniques. And I opened it up and I'm using it as a folder here. I'm just going to start gluing down images out of this. Except I'm going to get this out of the way because I need the space. So, you're going to see me pulling images. And you know what's funny is I have my fan on. And I'm just going to start gluing down. If you need to go, feel free to say good night. Or if you want to stick around and watch me glue images down. Let's see, I need my credit card. I want to start with this one. It's like a balloon over. I think this is Rural Electric Association advertisement. That's what it looks like. Yeah, as long as the power stays on. So I am just going to start gluing down here. And I can do many different things with these. After I get them glued down, I can make ATCs or tags or glue books, pages, journal pages, background pages. Okay, that'll be fine. Susan? Oh my. Well, take care of yourself. If you have too much of a headache, don't feel like you have to stick around. I'm reading the comments. Yeah, me too, Sally. Sally says she's in love with glue booking. Me too. And I really have to credit Cindy Signs Utter for... she does artsy endeavors here on YouTube. She got me started glue booking. Her and Gina Ahrens. I'm reading here. I don't mind that the snow so much as long as the power stays on. It's in the Good Friday earthquake in Alaska. Okay, I'm trying to follow the chat. It is sort of the end. It's the end of the page, but I thought I'd stick around and do some glue booking on my desktop here. I might have to... No, it's coming out fine. I had to get a new bottle of Elmer's glue. I do like the Elmer's wet glue for certain things, such as this. But I do like the glue sticks too. They had to talk me into using glue sticks because I had such a bad experience with them before. This is just a little, looks like part of a flag. Oh, okay, Susan. Don't worry, Marianne. I'm the queen of typos. If anything, I'm the queen of typos. And I get so mad at my Android sometimes because it's bad enough that I typo, but then it just comes in and makes it worse. Trying to get all the wrinkles out of this. We'll have to see how that works. And I'm just picking images here as they fell out when I first got out those images. This looks like Babe Ruth. George Herman, Babe Ruth. I'm sure I got that out of a history book. I had so much fun with that history book, with the images. And I liked history when I was in school. And just going back and reading these history books is part of my fun. Marianne, do you want to... Hi, Rose. Welcome. Do you want to... Marianne, do you want to explain to Rose about your fine liner book? Welcome, Rose. It's nice to have you. This looks like it was part of a... It's plastic. Looks like it might have come in a... I'm not sure what. I'm going to put it down. Welcome. So, this weekend I'm going to work on finishing up those ATCs so that I can get them all mailed out. We had a little drawing for ATCs if you weren't... Oh, look, smile. And I will probably have to go back in and put a layer of matte medium on this to hold it all down, because I'm standing up while I'm gluing this. It's a little circle here. Oh, a little coin. This is more of a grab and glue. Oh, okay, Marianne. Marianne says her glue book, her fine liner book is, she says she made a small journal using construction paper and followed Meri's video lesson 01. I did a fine line fun video here just, was it last week or the week before, where I am starting to oh, this image. This image has been in my glue book, my glue box for the longest. This was really beads, and I never could find a good place for it. I'm going to glue it down and use it. Probably still can't find a good place for it. But on different techniques, I did 3 basic patterns on some ways to use your fine line paint applicators. And I'm going to try to, I have a small photo book. Let's see, do I have it handy? Yes, I do. Let me show it to you. Right here. And these are the basic patterns that I did. The lesson 1 that Marianne is talking about was a basic lattice pattern. I did this with my fine line paint applicator, which looks something like this, only it's blue. And that's just craft paint in there. This is just craft paint. And then I did a fancy, I call these picots after what you do in needlework. And then this is just basic squares. And then the next pattern was, whoops, that was the last one. The next pattern is just scribbles. And I call it enhanced scribbles because I got fancy with it. And then I did some loopy doodling along the border. And then the last one was what I call lattice with floral, where I started putting in little flowers and stars on it. But I want to fill this entire, this is just a scrapbook that I got at like Goodwill. I paid like $2 for it. And I just took the binding off of it. And I'll rebind it when I'm finished. I'll probably have to clean it up a little on the front. But that's what Marianne is referring to when she says her fine liner book. She said she got some construction paper. Yay, Marianne! Now you're having me want to do another lesson. Breathe. Breathe. Now my hands are getting... I'm here, I'm back. Ha, I froze. Let me switch the camera. Thank you for sticking with me. That was why I lost the data connection there. Marianne says she had such fun playing. Yes, Mary, I'm patient. I can wait for you. Marianne is the epitome of patience, I think. I need some more images. I'm just going to grab out a handful here. I don't know what I'm getting. Here they are. This is probably what Cindy does when she says grab and glue. If they've got one on the floor that I'm stepping on, so let's pick it up. The fan was blowing them, so let's glue them down. Let's see what I have here. I have this is a Christmas ornament. Let's glue it down. Just what I grab is what I glue. This is probably closer to what Cindy does when she grabs and glue, does her grab and glue, than what I do. I usually have to go, I have to figure out my glue books. I try to make my pages say something. But I'm not doing that here. I'm just gluing down. This is a little primitive girl. Good night, Monique. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Lillian. I appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback. You guys are just too good to me. Too good to me. Let's see, did I glue something? No, I'm going to put that right here. Get my credit card and let's see. Oh, that's a mug with a lady. It looks like she's driving a vintage car. And if you all have to leave, because I've been going for like an hour and a half, if you have to leave, just say goodnight. I wish you all a good weekend. Be safe, especially if you're in Texas. Oh, Marianne, you do my heart good. Let's see, where am I going to put this mug? I'm going to put it right here. And I'm just going to keep gluing down these glue book images until I have this whole desk. Look, here's an angel. Good night, Aunt Beck. Sleep well. Have a good weekend. I'm watching your videos. Good night, Eva. Or did she good night? I lose track of who's saying good night to who there. I'm going to put this angel up here in the sky. That field needs an angel over it. This, I'm not sure what that was. I think that's just a scrap. I'm going to hold that off a little. Let's see what some of these are the larger ones. Look at these. These were comic. These will fill up the page fast. Science fantasy, tales calculated to drive you mad, the hunt of fear. This will be perfect for this large. This is like a 2x3. It's a piece of craft paper that I've been using as drop paper. It's got paint on it. But I have a foam board, and I've been covering it, and covering it, and covering it with different drop papers. I know a lot of artists do that, and I never used to, but they got me started on it. And now I'm doing a glue book on it. But this can easily be cut up into ATCs or tags or journal pages, backgrounds. I don't want to cover up that lady. Oh, I covered up the smile though. That's good. That took care of a big portion of it. We've got some of the larger images here. This is an image of an old bank, a toy bank. That'll fit. Whoops, bumped the camera with my head. Sorry about that. That'll fit in here. That'll cover up some of these images pretty fast. Maybe I can get this done. So I will go back and review this video and make sure that I have the right people for who won the ATCs. And I think I will do this. Like next week, I think it was Monique who wanted to do the 3x4 art cards. I'll go back and listen to that too and make sure I understood. Maybe I'll do those next week. And I'll have the background. I'll try to prepare the background ahead of time. That doesn't have a lot of glue on the back of it. I'll try to prepare the background ahead of time. And then we can... I keep bumping my camera. Sorry. Let's put some more glue on this. I'll have to go back over this. This is pretty thick paper. And I'm getting my glue book lessons from Cindy Seinzatter. She's my glue book instructor. She's teaching me how to glue. Let's see. This is a cigar band. Oh, good night, Lillian. Oh, You have a really good week. I hope the weather is getting better in your part of the country. I know you've had a lot of rain. Well, I got a lot of glue there. I'm just going to smear it in there. Marianne, eat a sundae for all of us. You leaving, Marianne? Or was it Lillian? Let's see. Hubby wants his ice cream. Okay, Marianne. Gotta go give that hubby some ice cream. Good night, lady. And I'm just gonna finish with my desktop glue book here. Look at this one. I'm sure this was out of the history book. I'm going to put it here. That will probably go on a journal page. I'm going to use what I pulled out because I want to start using these images so that I can get new images. Let's see. I'll follow the chat here. I have to look up everyone. Isn't that neat, Eva? That's cool. I'm going to put it over to the side. It will probably go on an art journal. I'm going to put it over here. It will probably go on an art journal page or maybe a tag. Maybe I'll put it as a page in a glue book. The start of a page in a glue book. Like that, somehow. And look at this frog. Isn't he weird? I'll put him off over here. Red frog. Here's some plates. Chinese plates in here maybe. My hands are getting sticky. I might have to finish this off camera. I don't want you... Isn't that frog? Rose, that's funny. Frogs usually don't... grab my attention too much, but that frog is a red frog. Let's see. Let's move some of these images over to here. Where am I going to put them? My hands are sticky. Look at this fellow. Let's see. I'm gonna put him right here on this yellow. That'll make him stand out. And I probably will, after I get all these glued down, go back and make sure all the sides and ends are glued down and maybe give it a top coat of matte medium to make sure everything's nice and glued down. I'm trying to get as many air bubbles out as possible. I've got sticky hands, that's for sure. This guy here. Oh, lost my data connection again. I'm back. I have to switch the camera. Thank you for sticking with me. Oh, I got sticky fingers. I get that second skin on my fingers and ew. When I thought about wearing gloves, I should probably put some of that. Cindy sent me some of that art gloves. And I should probably try it and see if it helps the sticky glue situation. This guy is an interesting fellow. He's got a jacket that looks like a seashells. Yeah. One of the gals, Carol, her name is Carol, said to use lava soap. And so I bought me a bar of lava, L-A-V-A. And that really works because those little shards of, well, lava, stone, whatever it is in that soap really does peel off that glue on my hands. I don't like that guy. Let's see. What else am I going to put? Here's a... I'm choosing. I like these big images like this because they cover a lot of space. And that's really what I'm wanting to do tonight, is cover a lot of space. And I think I'll put him right in here. And I'm going off the chart here. It's another coin, I'll bet you. Let's put that coin up in there. Oh, that's a bank. Let's put the coin in the bank. I'll put the coin there. I'm not watching chat. Let's see what's going on here. 20 mule teams plus soap. Really, Rose? 20 mule team, I think of borax there. Is that in a bar of soap or? 20 mule team plus soap. Is that a bar? I'll have to look for that. It sounds like it would do the job. 20 mule team. Okay, I'm going to put that right in here. Borax from the box works great. Okay. Huh. Let's see what else I have here. I'm looking for fairly... Oh, I like this image. I like that one. I'm going to put it... I want to put it right here. Maybe down a little. Right in the center there. That's where it's going. And if you all have to leave, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you have to stay just to watch me glue images down on my desktop. I'll understand. I've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, minus the times I lost my data connection. I'm going to put that right in here. And I really wish everyone a really good weekend. If you're watching the replay, that includes you. I love these. They're going to go up here, I think. No, maybe I'll put them... I don't want them around the frogs. Yeah, I think I'm going to put them right up here. I think they belong up there. I can't type either, Rose. Don't feel bad. Thank you, Karen. I'm not saying that I'm the best at gluing. I say I glue like a kindergartner. I get my hands in it, and I'm really a messy gluer. Ew. And Cindy tries to correct me and give me good hints of how to glue. And I try to learn. I do. She really inspires me with her glue books, though. What do we have here? That's fun. A lot of men in their hats. I love these vintage images. I'm gonna put them up here in the sort of the corner. I like this one too. This one belongs with the frog. This one belongs in here. He belongs right here with the frog, right there, I think. Yep. I learned about Gluebooks online recently. Made one. My friends asked me why. Why? Hell, they asked me why too. And do you know, when you're doing something like what I'm doing now, grab and glue, the reason I'm doing this probably is more, I'll probably be using them on ATCs or on tags or maybe journal pages. But when I do a glue book itself, I love how images that I find interesting, and I save them. There's one reason why. It's a really interesting image, and it speaks to you, and you save it because it'll probably get thrown away anyway. But I love how they come from different sources, different magazines, different books, in the mail, friends gift them to you. And when I do my glue books, it never fails to amaze me how so many images from different sources can come together to tell a story. This is about the war rationing. That definitely was from the history book. These are from the history. Ooh, I like this colored one. From Seattle to Oregon. Ooh, neat. 20 years ago. This looks like a racehorse one, and I think it'll give some color up here. So I'm going to put it up in the corner. And what I'm doing now is not trying to make it tell a story. I am just putting images. I'm doing more of a impromptu collage, just putting images down on the paper. They have no relationship to each other. I'm putting them down there more about color and size than anything, because this is a fairly large image, and I like these larger images because they're covering a wide area on my desktop. But now, like this red frog and this, I'm going to call him a China man. I don't know what he is. They kind of go together in my thinking. I have a lot of vintage images. I don't want so many black and whites. But I like these kind of historical. This, of course, is a boxing match. To lend some color in here. I don't want to cover up my frog. I think I'm going to put the boxing match right down here. I'm going to move it up a little so you can see. Right down in there. Well, welcome back, Rose. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Melissa is 70 Acre Studios. I'll tell you, if you want to watch some interesting pour techniques, P-O-U-R, acrylic pouring, go visit one of Melissa's lives. I know she's on Thursdays and Sundays, and I don't know your other night, Melissa, but she's on about 3 nights a week. It is so interesting. And I ask her all sorts of questions, and she always answers them. And then I get bossy. I say, use black, use gold, make that a wavy line. And I'm amazed she hasn't said, Meri, I want to do it my way. That one night, I wouldn't have been surprised if she would have kicked me out of her chat. But I had fun, and I learned a lot. I learned, because I don't do pours, P-O-U-R. I just don't have that much space and control over it, and I'm working, the room where I'm working has a nice carpet in it, and I just cringe at the thought of spilling acrylic paint on the carpet. Ooh, that's a neat image. That's a neat image. That's going right up here. Melissa, I am just doing glue booking on my desktop drop paper. We finished our reverse collage page, and we had a little contest where I was giving away some Shades of Gray ATCs. I had some extra ones that I'm going to make. So we did that tonight. And now, just to fill up this drop paper and use some of these images that I've collected, I'm just doing a glue book on my drop paper here. Trying to get it all, some of these images all used up. This looks like Billy Graham. This is snail mail. We're going to put snail mail down here. I'm sure I got that out of, it's a thin paper. It probably came out of a magazine. Let's see what's going on with the chat. Rose says she does what she calls mini pours using a big cheap roaster pan to catch the messes. Rose, do you have any videos? I'm going to have to check out your channel. Do you have videos where you've been doing those mini pours? Because I have some little 1-ounce cups. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. I have, you know those little medicine cups where they give pills to... At a garage sale, I found a box. I must have 1,500 of those little medicine cups. I don't know what to do with them, but they would make really fun mini pours. I'm covering up my Chinaman here. I'm going to tear this just a little. Let's throw that corner away. Let's see, what's the chat? My chat keeps hiding from me. I'm just learning too, Rose. That's okay. I'm learning with these lives, believe me. But mini pours sound fun to do. I might have to try that. I'll have Melissa give me some lessons. I've learned from her what Floetrol is, except I haven't bought any. Could you use, Melissa, could you use Floetrol with craft paint? I know I use, really? Okay. There's a guy who does dollar store pours. Let's take lessons together, Mary. Yeah. Yes, you can. You can use Floetrol with craft paint. Interesting. I might use some of those mini medicine cups, go to Walmart, buy some extra craft paint in the 50-cent 2-ounce bottles, and find some Floetrol if I can, and try some mini pours. But I might do it in a live and do it at a time that Melissa can come and teach me. Let's see, what else do I have here? I'm choosing one. Oh, look, I like this one. Where does she belong? Here? Here, right down here at the bottom. Home Depot or Lowe's has... I don't think we've got a Lowe's around here. We might have a Lowe's in Lincoln. I think there's a Home Depot up closer to where I live. I'll have to try that. Stacy Evans did on ATCs. Really? Rose, let's see what you said. Rose said, I think his name is Rick, I can't pronounce it, Shedla. He has a channel. He does it with no Floetrol on $1 store ones. Wow. See, I have a lot to learn about pouring. I'll have to schedule a lesson with Melissa and have her come and teach me how in one of my lives. She'll probably charge me class fee instructor time. I can't pay much, little Melissa. I might be able to pay you in a glue book. Well, let's see. What else do I have here? I have it's all written in text in a language I can't read, so I'm going to put it down here. I have no idea what it says, and my fingers are sticky. Sticky, sticky, sticky. I'm going to put it right. I'm going to put it right here. So, I don't have this thing entirely covered, but I've got a wide area of it covered. I am going to, wipe this off. I'm going to call it a night with this, and I'll finish it off camera. Look at my hands. Ew. It just feels yucky. Ew. Second skin. I was reading, or I was listening to the radio, and I think it was a doctor calling doctor show, and one guy called in and asked the doctor, he said when he was a kid, peel that glue. Ew. I don't want to do that in front of you. I think that's gross. He said when he was a kid and he got a little cut on his hand, his mother would spread Elmer's glue over it and let it dry and form a second skin. And he was asking the doctor if that was okay. You know, it acted like sort of like a transparent Band-Aid. And the doctor said it was okay. I was so amazed with that. I'm going, huh? If you want Band-Aids, just get Elmer's glue. But I tried, when I broke a fingernail once and I didn't have any fingernail polish or anything to mend it with, I tried putting some glue on it. And then, of course, I'd wash my hands and it would peel away. So I don't know if a kid's cut would have been that. I suppose if she would have put a bandage over it, she probably had it there, and then she probably put a Band-Aid over the glue to kind of keep it from... I don't know how she did it, but I found it very interesting. Well, that's better. I've been washing my hands off camera. Let's see what's going on with the chat. They have stuff called New Skin. Really? Really? Gonna have to check out the pores. Yes. Yes. Check out both Let's Make a Mess Today. That's Dawn. She does wonderful, wonderful videos. I love your videos, Dawn. And 70 Acre Studio. And while I'm doing a few shout-outs, let me shout out. She's not here because I know she's on vacation or cruising someplace or other. Lucia McGill. Lucia McGill. If you've not found her channel, go check her out. Give her a thumbs up. Give her some love. Subscribe to her channel. She sent me a happy mail that I'm doing a video on it, but just blew my mind. Just blew my mind. And I really want to shout out to Lucia. Yeah, Dawn. I enjoy both Dawn and Melissa's 70 Acre Studio and Let's Make a Mess Today. You gals are doing great. Your channels are going to take off here, let me tell you. People start finding you. You're going to prepare to zoom along. Well, I've been going for almost 2 hours. So, if I haven't bored everybody to tears, thank you, Susan. Lucia McGill. Go visit her channel. She does, I know Lucia from doing December dailies. That's how I know her. And she just did a video where she did jelly prints. Beautiful, beautiful jelly prints. Thank you, Melissa. So I am finished for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming, for sticking with me through the loss of data connection and the contest. We're going to have more of these fun impromptu contests. So, and Janet, you have a package coming to you, but I need to finish up your little ATC now, so it's not going to mail out tomorrow. It'll mail next week with the rest of them. I'm done. I'm done, Dawn. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you to everyone who comes and supports me. I just appreciate it so much. It's so fun and I love the feedback you all give me. You know, when I'm working along, Janet especially gives me so much feedback. You all do when I'm working on the pages. So you're welcome, Eva. And your ATC. You all remember now, if you want an ATC, you have to either email me or message me, private message me on YouTube, or email me at the Meri Atelier at gmail.com, or message me on Facebook at Meridel Abrams. So good night, everyone. Have a really, really, really good weekend. I'm going to hit the finish button if I can find it. Finished. Good night.